Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Since I've got these babies on, got my nails ready to go, now it's time to get started on that Leprechaun project. I don't have my tablet on me right now, but I showed it on my previous video. Again, it's not going to be identical, so it's just going to be used as a reference. So hopefully you stick around and let's get to it. Alrighty, so here I'm gonna start with the thumb, and on the app right now it looks like it's like lagging a little bit. Hopefully, it's just the app at the moment, because sometimes there's a hit and miss with this freaking app. But anyway, I'm gonna start with the thumb, and I usually don't plan my nails, but this time I did. I sort of went off of it and then sort of didn't. I kind of changed some things and changed my mind. The reason why I don't plan too often is because I tend to change my mind a lot, but I can really say that it did help when I did plan it. So I'm gonna do the thumb as the wood or as a tree trunk. So here I didn't want to use my brown 40 gel at first because I was trying to utilize my clear solid builder gel. So I did see people use this clear solid builder gel and mix some gel polishes in there to get that color and to get that same effect, but it did not work well. It was super sticky. It was not working, and it was the consistency of like a poly gel would be. So I did not care for it. So I winded up using the 4D gel anyway. So that's what I did. And going back to the nail planning, I did plan it out, and again, it was a lot easier, and I was able to have that view in my head on what I wanted, so it did help a lot. So here I already cleaned it off, so I decided to go ahead and use that 40 gel instead, and hopefully it does not lag like I'm seeing now. I'll be so mad if the freaking video lag. I'll be really upset, but if it does, I'm gonna need to research for a new app, because this app is like a hit and miss. So I decided to cover the whole nail with that 40 brown gel, and here I'm going to start making the indentation of the trunk or the tree trunk to give it that wood effect. If you guys hear some wind or something in the background, it's because I have a fan on, because your girl is hot. She's overheating. Just got done, well, not recently, but made some breakfast for the husband. So cooking with the cast iron it heats up the apartment really fast. So here I am. So I apologize if you hear my fan in the back. So here I am. I'm using that blade, what is it called? Scalpel? I believe it's a scalpel. Using it to make those indentation on the wood, the quote-unquote wood. But I fucked up because when I did the finishing touches on the nail, I decided to do the matte coat, and this is a lesson learned, because when I did the matte coat, it filled out all the crevices that I did on the wood, so you couldn't really see none of the indentation that I did. That's why I don't like, when it comes to using the 40 gels, I don't really like using no top coat or any type of coating on the top or on the 40 gel, because it just floods the crevices. But on the last nail, when I did the Leprechaun, I wanted him matte as well, but I found it easier to just lightly brush on the mat instead of using the brush that comes with the mat. You know what I mean? So for this one, the wood or the detail, the trunk, it could have been better, but I didn't want to go back and do it. So you're gonna see me use that pig liver red or that violet to make some shades in there, to put some shade work and all that. I like to mix in different variety of colors to try to give it that realistic look, or to give it that wood texture. And the reason why I did the matte was because I didn't want the tree trunk to be glossy. You know what I mean? It didn't look right. It's supposed to be a tree, but yeah, that's why I went over with the matte. However, the rest of the nail was glossy. I don't know if I should have made it matte, but I did it because, you know, the Leprechaun theme, I figure he's all into gold. He's all into shiny things. So that's why when it came to the index, ring, and pinky, I left it with a glossy, well, I top coated it. I top coated it with the glossy top coat and left it like that because, you know, of the gold. But the thumb and the middle finger, which will be the tree trunk and the leprechaun, I made it matte. So here I just took some of the black liner gel and put some more shading work, and then I'm going to do it throughout the tree. And again, after I did the matte, I didn't show it on the beginning or in the beginning of the video for the tree trunk, so you're going to see it later, and I'm going to discuss it later. I'm going to paint using the black liner brush to put in back the details, since it like all covered up. So I just got the sponge and went ahead and put some more shading detail in there to give it that darker brown, because the brown was a little too light for my liking. So that's what I'm doing here. So you're just gonna see me just put some more detail. I kind of like went back and forth. I like to layer on my colors. So that's what I'm gonna do. You're gonna watch me use going back and forth with the brown and then the burgundy and then the black. And just like I do with every 4D gel, when I use the black for my shading, I don't like the deep dark texture on when using the black like that. To me, it doesn't look right. So I would go back after doing my liner gel, or after I line it up with the black, I go in there and use my alcohol and kind of like smear it and pull it out of the crevices like I'm doing now. So that's what I'm gonna do, and you're gonna watch me do that, and just layering in my colors and then just smearing the indentation or the colors out with, like, blending it with the alcohol. And here I didn't show this portion because I was like honestly struggling a bit with it. I was trying to make like little gold coins, and at first I used the 4D yellow gel to like kind of try to make like little circles out of them, and kind of like put them in one by one in the tree trunk. But it didn't work out. It didn't look right to me. It just looks weird. So I went ahead and smushed all the little circular 4D yellow gel in the tree trunk and kind of like stab it with my scalpel and just mold it the way I want. I wanted to give it that texture look, as if there's a lot of, like, there's a million or so, thousands of the gold coins in there. I didn't want to make it big because it didn't look right, and the tree trunk, the hollowness of the tree trunk was not too big for me anyway. So that's what I did. So I went in with that gold liner gel and kind of went over the yellow with the gold to give it that gold look, because you know the leprechaun hide their gold in things or underneath things. So in this case, my leprechaun, he's hiding it in a tree trunk, and I think I watched the leprechaun. I believe there was one where he did have it in his gold or his treasure in the tree trunk. I can't remember. I gotta go back and look at it. But yeah, so that's what I did. I colored the hollow area black, and I know that I could have, you know, did it in the gecko and did it black, but this is what I'm talking about, where I don't plan things. I just go with the flow, and I just sort of layer on the colors, and if it looks right that way, then I'll leave it. If it doesn't, then I'll go over with a different color. It doesn't matter to me. So yeah, so if you see me do that throughout my videos or any other videos, that's why. I would test the colors to see if I like it with that shade, and if not, I'll just simply change the color. So here you're gonna see me use the green 40 gel and make those leaves around the tree trunk, and I'm gonna do it for the branches as well. But your girl needs to update her phone already, because I'm tired of having to delete apps from my internal drive, because my phone would have that automatic update, and it's just so annoying at the fact that when it automatically updates, it would put new apps in my phone that I don't even want, and I can't even delete it out. So it's like freaking annoying. So it just uses up so much space in my internal drive. And then I have an SD card, and I can't even transfer those freaking apps to my SD card. So yes, it's annoying. So if you have any tips for that, to delete apps that I don't want no more, that'd be great, because I would try to go in there and manually uninstall it, but it wouldn't let me. It would just tell me to force stop it. So that's another issue. I need to put some money away and get myself a newer phone, an updated phone, so I have a larger internal drive. So yeah, because it's annoying that I'm always constantly running out of the internal space. I mean, the editing and all that doesn't, you know, bother me. It's easy peasy, but it's the internal drive where it just drives me freaking crazy. So yeah, I hate working with this 40 green and a 40 yellow because it's so fucking dry. So yeah, there it is with the green 40 gel, making the branches, going in there and making little vines. Why did I say branches? Vines. To have it looking, you know, wrap around the tree. And then I'm going to go in with this swamp green or dark green looking green, and just go over the green to darken it up a bit. And this is where I fucked up, is when I used that mat and used a brush instead of just brushing the mat on. So that way certain spots are matted and certain spots are glossy. It just looks better that way. You're gonna see it right now where all those crevices, all those hard work that I did just disappear. So I was just so upset. It was okay to do it in the center and have it matted. I carefully went over everything except for the gold. And look at, see, if you look closely, it just as if I didn't do no work or anything, but just fine, whatever. I could do a redo, but am I going to do it? No. It is what it is. Again, later in the video at the end, I'm gonna go over those darker brown area with the black and go over the vines and everything with the black, and it actually looks better than what it is right there. So so now I am going to do the, what was this one? The pinky and the index and the ring. I was gonna do the index and the pinky the same, but I decided to change it up a bit. However, they both did have the gold drippings on there, so that's what I did on those. And then with the ring, I went in and did the chrome gold and did the 4 clover on this ring, and these 3 on this ring, on that nail, and these 3 nails, they're gonna remain shiny and chromy and beautiful. I love chrome. I can never get enough of chrome. It just looks so amazing. I didn't mat it, and I hand painted these. I decided to do hand paint. Breathe, Rin, breathe. I decided to hand draw these. So it looks like I am starting with the ring. I went in and tried to draw in the clover using the black first, but it didn't work out. Was it black, or is it? Yeah, it was black. So I did the, I forgot the term for it, where they did the color placement or the color placing or stacking. I forgot the term of it, but whatever, that's what I did. And I believe that was the swamp green, not the black. So that's what I'm gonna do here. I messed up a couple times, had to redraw it a couple times. So I know it looks black right there. I don't know why. Oh yeah, it is black. It is black. I used the Black Beetles gel polish for this portion because I was going to make the clover chrome green. That's what I was doing. So yeah, I'm gonna hand draw the green 4 clover, the 4 clover here, and make it a chrome green. Sorry guys, I am freaking a mess today. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. I am a mess today. Today was a gigantic mess. So bear with me. So yeah, watch me draw on this 4 clover. And in here, I'm just taking that same black beetles and just outlining the clover. And oh my goodness, excuse my nails. I don't know if you noticed, but most of my charms fell off. It didn't last. I kept getting hooked onto my clothes. So yeah, it fell off like I stated, but I was just too overwhelmed already and I didn't want to go back and put it back on. Because when I put one on, the other one fell off and it was just on repeat. So I just said, oh, fuck it. I'm just going to leave it alone. So here I decided to try to put some white on there, but yeah, it didn't look right. So I just took it off. And the background was too plain, so I decided to just use some white and just do some little white random dots to bring out that clover more. And for this one, I was gonna leave it like a drip and match it with the pinky, but I didn't. I decided to put the buckle on this index finger. So I started off using the gold for his buckle, and then I did the gold drips on this index. And for the pinky, I just did the gold drips on that one. So yeah, I'll go ahead and let you watch me work on that. I mean, looking back at it, I should have just did the index and the ring, or I'm sorry, the index and the pinky identical, but whatever, it is what it is. It was supposed to be identical anyway. It was supposed to be some more vines and leaves, but I didn't do that. I should have just went with the gold drips on both fingernails, but it is what it is. I wanted to do something different and try to make it look different. But yeah, I did my best. It still came out fine. So it is what it is. Oh, and I tried to do the coins again, the coin method again. I was gonna do this, like I stated earlier, with the tree trunk. This is what I did with the tree trunk, but it did not come out right. You see, I didn't realize I left this footage in. So I wanted these to be little coins initially on the pinky, but look how it looks. It just looks so weird. So I did not like it at all. I was gonna just do some 3D coins on there and then go over it with the gold liner gel, but look how ugly that looks. So I said nope. I decided to remove it and just did the gold drips. Oh, I forgot. I attempted to try to draw on the coins, but yeah, it still didn't look right. I wind up taking it off anyway, and yeah, went with the gold drips. And then I also finished it up with some black liner gel. And that was it for those nails. And I completed it. I didn't want to do too much to where it takes the focus off of the leprechaun. So that's why I just decided to do like subtle designs. The tree branch kind of took it away, but not really. I want the main focus to be on the leprechaun, so that's why I just did hand drawn these nails. So you're going to see me outline the gold with the black liner gel, and I did the same thing with the index finger. I did the gold drips on those too, and I did a chevron on the index as well to put some more designs on there because it kind of looked plain on the index finger. Here, I'm just going over the gold again to give it a second coat because it kind of looked bland. So I just wanted more of that gold, and I wanted it to pop up more, so like almost like to give it like that texture lift on the nail. So that's what I'm doing here. And here's the finishing touches on these 4 nails. And again, you're going to see me later doing the outline on the tree trunk. Hey guys, so this is day 2 of working on this. I thought it was in frame, my bad. So this is day 2 on working on my leprechaun nail set. If you haven't noticed, probably not, but I'm not recording it in one day, but I did do 4 nails. As you can see, I completed 4 nails in one day. Yesterday I didn't work on it because it was Mother's Day and I just wanted to relax. And happy late Mother's Day to any of you mothers out there. Even to fur babies, happy Mother's Day. Happy late Mother's Day. But anyway, back to the nails. As you can see, I have completed all of them except for the middle finger. The middle finger, I'm going to attempt to draw the leprechaun. I don't know how that's going to be, but yeah, I'm going to attempt to draw him. So in this portion, I decided to go ahead and not do it live, but I'll let you see the process on how I do it. And yeah, go ahead and watch me struggle because he looks intimidating. So I'll go ahead and get to that. And yes, let's get started. You know what? I think I changed my mind. I think I want to sculpt him instead. Okay, let's try this out. I think I want to sculpt him instead because I hand painted 3 nails, so why not sculpt him? So let's go ahead and start off with the hat. And yes, if you haven't noticed, I've been grabbing it with my hands, my fingers, because I can't locate my, why is it so far? I can't seem to locate my what do you call it, that thumb page turner thing, and I ain't trying to look for that. So let's see, how am I going to do this? I hate working with the green. It's so annoying. So this is what I have. Making sure I'm in frame. Okay, I wasn't sure I was recording, my bad. So this is what I have so far. I'm gonna cure that. Bright. And again, my reference picture, I'm gonna show this one. My reference picture is not going to, why are you doing that? My reference picture is gonna, it's not going to be identical. It's never identical. It's never identical. Again, it's just a reference. I don't know if I'm going to succeed on this one. It is super tough, and I hate working with the green one. Like, it's so dry. And it just falls off. And I lost it. The green, and I got hair on it now. The green and the yellow. It's so annoying to work with.
And I hate it so much because it just lifts up like that. I'm telling you, when it's like people sense when I'm recording. It was quiet all day, okay, all day. Nobody bothered me. Everybody did their, left me alone. And the moment I hit record, boom, it's, hey, what you doing? Or blah, blah, blah. Showing me reels. Shorts, messaging, etc. Hopefully I'm in frame. Hopefully that doesn't look, it looks like an ice cream cone. Oh, that's it. That's a neat thing. Summer is coming up. I can do an ice cream theme. Like I said, it's not going to look identical. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to say that. Alrighty. So, is it recording? So now I'm going to get some of that brown 40 gel. Wow, this one looks pretty dark. I don't know if I like this one. Does he have a beard? No, I don't remember him having. Oh, he has a little bit of beard. Let's not make his chin too low. Take my time sculpting. He has like a chin that pulls out, sort of like this. That's what I'm trying to do. Kind of pull it out. But I don't know if I want to use the brown. It seems like it is too dark. Although he is brown, but this seems like a super dark brown. You know what I mean? Hopefully it comes out right. If not, I'm gonna have to redo it. Just simply molding him. So far I have that. I don't know if I want it like that. I'm looking at my reference picture that's on the side. I don't know. It looks funny. It looks like he got a bad sunburn. His nose. I'm trying to pull his nose out. Oops. Ever so slightly. Similar to what I did to Krampus. He has that witch's nose is what I call it. Do I have a different? And hopefully my video, this portion will fit into the it will fit into everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and so that way the video isn't too long and I won't be able to fit it in my internal drive and, you know, import it out in one go. So I don't want to make multiple parts. So I'm going to sculpt his face the way I like it, and I'll be back. I am back trying to get my camera right. So this is what I have so far. Ouch, be careful with this. I done stabbed my arm with it right now. This is what I have so far. I guess the brown is okay. Similar to Krampus, except for I gave him a smile because the Leprechaun, he's always smiling, he's always mischievous, so that smile is what I wanted. And since it was too, the workspace was, the nail was too small, I couldn't give him the ridges or the wrinkles around his smile line like I want it. But it's all good. It's okay. I'll try to work with what I have here. I am going to keep his skin tone that color because, like I said, his color is the brown. I'm just gonna have to add like darker blemishes on there and give him some yellow teeth. And his beard, I'm just gonna go in with a darker brown. Let me see his eye color. I'll go ahead, in the pictures that I'm seeing, it looks like he has blue eyes, or maybe I'm colorblind, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and give him the green eyes, and yeah, and go from there. And then I am going to give him the buckle on his head as well. So I'm gonna do that. So yeah. Again, I know I said I was gonna walk it through, but I forgot that my internal drive isn't big enough. I definitely need a new phone or a separate phone for just content and my actual phone for work. That's gonna be my next big purchase. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna fill in his eyes, give him the belt on his head, and I'll come back. Hopefully it turns out right. I mean, that's what I have so far. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, BRB.
I felt like I did a lot better on this pair of teeth than my Krampus and my Nemesis one. I was proud of myself on the Leprechaun set of teeth here. Then, like I've stated earlier, you're going to see me do the buckle on his hat, and then I'm going to go in and shade in the hat to make it darker, and then I am going to layer on the different shading colors. I believe I use black, burgundy, brown, and on the picture, the reference picture, or the character in general, he has like some spots that's dark green, similar like to like a the gremlins or like the lizards or whatever. So yeah, you're gonna see me do that. That way I don't talk too much. And you can watch me work in peace. So yeah, I'm gonna do some shade work and layer on the different colors like I usually do. And then I am going to matte the hat and then lightly matte his beard. Well, I think I matted the whole thing, but on his face and beard area and the ears, I used the brush and lightly brushed the matte top coat on there. Oh, and here, I don't know what you call the tip of the hat. Is it the tip of the hat? Or the bottom portion of the hat? I don't know. It was too flat, so I just added another layer of that green and sort of like pull it out to make it look more 3D-ish. Oh, and I know I indicated earlier that I was going to make his eyes green. I actually made it gold. So this is what you're gonna see me do now, and then I'm gonna put some eyelids on them. This set of nails took me a good, probably over 5 hours to do. It was like over 5 hours, and I'm proud that I was able to condense it down to an hour and 18 minutes. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Doing these nails is so relaxing when you actually have time. So yeah, as you can see, I went in and did some shade work. Like I stated earlier, I used some brown burgundy, and then I used some of that swamp green. I did it for his hat, and I did the outline of his lips, and the inner side of his cheeks, that swamp green as well. Oh, and just like the Krampus, I'm not sure if I showed it. I think I only showed a couple. I did the similar technique with Krampus, for the Leprechaun, where for his beard and hair, I kind of like used that 40 gel and kind of like waved it out all over his beard area and his sideburns. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do as well. But right now I'm working on the eyes, and I'm gonna put his eyelids on. The ears were kind of lopsided, but I was just too tired to go back to fix it. So I tried to camouflage it with his sideburns later. The left side of the ear was flopped more back. You'll see. But I try to fix it by camouflaging it with his see, but it's okay. I camouflaged it. I tried to camouflage it with the sideburns. I did not want to go back and fix it and drill it off and do all that again.
Alrighty, so this is what I have so far. Come on, focus. Okay, so I decided to, because the hair on his chin previously didn't look right to me, so I went and go ahead and added it. Add some more of the brown and some more hair, and I decided to add some ears on him. Now I'm gonna go back and just color him in now again with that swamp green. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, just to put in that detail. Recording myself. Because on the picture he does have some discoloration on his skin. It's not completely brown, and my desk is a mess. So I'm gonna put some of that green on his face area. On his skin area. And then I'm gonna go back and then put some alcohol on my brush to kind of dilute the swamp green a little bit, and it kind of give it that that realistic look. I'm letting it like kind of like flow on its own and kind of like shade it. When I put the alcohol on the brush and just simply just dab it on the areas I want to lighten, it will go in the areas where I want it to go on its own, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna dab my brush in the alcohol and kind of like just go over the same spots, and it kind of just lighten it up so it's not all in one, or like it's not all dark in one area, because he doesn't have, his skin tone is not completely green. It's like a mixture of brown and swamp green, just like so. And yes, his teeth is yellow, and my screen just turned off. His teeth is yellow with some green residue in it. I burned the shit out of my fingers right now. Well, my thumb finger, my dumbass was holding the brown, the 40 gel, and I went and got my portable UV light and just cured it right on my finger. Oh, it burned me so bad. wasn't thinking, y'all. So hopefully, I mean, it's not irritated, but it kind of stings a little bit with this alcohol. Don't do what I just did. So in the areas where I want it lighten, I'm going ahead and go do that. And then I forgot his eyes. I wanted a little red in there. Like so. Give it that realistic look. Like so. I'm gonna cure that, and then I'm gonna go over his hair with the brown. And hope the brown and this burgundy red. I don't have, that's the darkest brown that I have, unfortunately. So I'll go ahead and do that. So I'm going to be quiet again, so that way I'm not taking up too much of this internal drive. So I'll go ahead and do that. Alrighty, so this is what I have so far, and I don't know. I mean, he is so shiny. He's so shiny in my opinion. I don't know if I should make him matte. But I'm afraid, look what happened when I did the matte on the tree. All that detail of the indentation. All the details that I've done on the indentation of the tree trunk, it's all gone. Like, it just filled up. So I don't know if I want to risk that on his beard. Maybe only on his hat. But I think I'm going to leave the rest. Where's the map? I think I'm gonna leave the rest glossy, because I don't want to risk it like what happened to the branch. You see the branch, it kind of like lost its dents. I had ridges. I made ridges and indentations just like that, and you can see it really well. And when I did the matte, it kind of like just took it away. Let me see if I can draw it back. Well, draw some details back on the branches, you know. I was so upset when I saw it, but then I didn't want to redo the whole thing, you know. I mean, that's okay right there, right? Just sort of draw it like that, I guess. To put the shade back in it, if you know what I mean. Just random areas like that. There you go. To go overboard. I was like, no, it kind of like took it away. That's the downfall of using the matte, I guess. Well, not a guess, but That's the downfall of using the matte. It takes away all your detail work. So you got to keep that in mind when you're using the matte. There you go. Not too bad now, right? I hope not. Do I feel like going back and doing the tree again? No. I'm just coloring in the indentation that I did. Then on the leprechaun himself, I think I'm just gonna go over the hat with the matte. Yeah, just the green parts. So let's do that carefully. Carefully do that. Where is my right here? Carefully go over the tip of the hat with the matte as well. And I'm sorry if I was out of frame here and there. When I'm focused, I'm focused. Like so. Let's cure that. And then I think I'm gonna go over it under his eyelids. I liked that gold highlight, so I'm gonna try to put a little bit more gold underneath his eyes because I don't know, I liked it. I liked that look. So I'm gonna go back and see if I can put some highlights. There you go. I really want to go over his beard, but I'm afraid I might, because it looks so weird, doesn't it? Like, it looks weird that it's shiny. You know what I mean? Okay, maybe. Okay, before I do that, let me see how it looks with the. Take some of that gold off. Put some underneath his eyelid to give him that gold highlights under his eyes, just like so. And kind of like on his upper lips as well. I like that. And I am going to, I'm so scared to do it. I am going to try to, it just looks so odd. I'm going to try to matte some of his beard. Hopefully it doesn't mess things up. Oh my goodness, wish me luck. So I'm gonna get some matte and put some on the corner over here. And I'm sort of I'm gonna brush it on there. I'm gonna brush. I'm sorry if I'm looking down. I mean to look. I mean to look straight at the camera, but I have a screen underneath the camera, so my bad. I gotta remember to look straight at the camera. But anyway, I am going to try my best to just brush the matte on his beard so it's not too shiny. It just looks weird. Shiny, you know what I mean? Not too much, just lightly brush it so that way I'm not, you know, covering all my hard work that I did. Just trying to get in every area that I believe is shiny. And I'll leave some shine on there. Just sort it through like that. Let's see how that looks. Did I do his ears? Oh shit. Okay, let me just try to go all over his face. Lightly. I'm just going with the flow here. Okay, let's see how that looks. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Let's see how that looks. While that's going, let's clean up my mess a little bit. At least clean up the 40 gels because I don't think I need any more. I'm nervous. I think I fudged up, but if I did, I did. It is what it is. I'm not going to do it over again. I'm already done with this set. Mentally. Mentally, I am done. Yeah. There you go. It didn't look bad. There it is. Oh my god, I thought I fucked up. I thought I fucked up, but no. Alright, here's the finishing look on him. I believe I'm done. Because his beard, his hair is like blended into his skin. So if you closely, I mean, in the lighter picture, his hair is like a reddish. So that's why I was trying to put some red in there. Maybe a little bit more red. Tiny bit more red. Let me see. His hair, it has like some red. It's like a mixture of colors. care of that and then go over some more of that with the mat. And I believe I'm done. Hopefully. Clean up my mess a little bit.
Sorry, my internal storage for my computer went out. So again, like I was saying, I hope that you wait and stay tuned for my next project. Again, I'm thinking about beach style ocean theme thing. I'm not sure yet, but when that time comes, I'll hope to see you then. And I hope you enjoy this set and like this set as much as I do. But yes, so hopefully I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you later. Bye.